Hello guys and welcome here to the Carvana Wild Card Series, race number 8 here today from the Lucas Oil Raceway Park in Indianapolis. Anyway, so today we'll kick off what is 2 straight days in Indianapolis. We started off here obviously, and then tomorrow we travel 20 minutes down the road to the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Brickyard, for race number 9 on the season. Starting on the pole today will be Dylan Young in that number 38, and on his outside will be Devin Blue in the 87. Let's take a look at your knockout qualifying results now. Page, Sanchez, James, Dogo, Sanford, Hawes, Logan, and James. Both James make the field. Ian Johnson, L.W. Wright, and Brad Stover all go home today. We've seen 7 different winners to this point through 7 races. Could we see our 8th different winner? And what will happen today on this Lucas Oil Raceway Park? Because we haven't seen a race here in a long time. You know, this could provide for some very interesting racing, to say the least. But let us take you to your starting lineup here from Lucas Oil. Here we go. The pace car is off. Dylan Young, Devin Blue lead us to the green. We'll have 50 laps here from Lucas Oil today. As through turn 4, the leaders are displayed the green flag. We are underway from Lucas Oil. '87 got pushed up the track, and he is hard against that outside wall, and around they go. Wreck off of turn 4, and the caution is displayed. Up front, Dylan Young might want to slow down here. See, he's gotten a little high and he hits the wall. Coming back to the caution. He'll lead the opening 2 laps, so. And we're just going to see if they make scheduled pit stops. Keep in mind, these guys are not used to the Lucas Oil Raceway because we don't normally run here. Anyway, no one's going to pit as far as leaders go, it looks like. Let's go see what happened. Looks like the 98 had no room. See, the 87 was on the outside wall. Kind of got loose there after hooking 87 in the rear end and just hooks Dave James. And this causes a massive pileup. I don't believe anyone really sustains any serious damage. So that might be some good news, I guess. Let's take you back to the green. Here we go. They got the 1 to go. We will get ready for the restart here. No cars out of the race after that wreck, fortunately. Anyway, it'll be Dylan Young, Brick Hill Jr., Dan Hummel, DJ Dogo, Henry Sanford, Tyler Reed, Tyler Faden, Adam McDowell, I believe that is, in the 60, Damian Blue, and Karen James. That is your top 10 as we go through turn 4 now. There's the lines for the restart zone. And Dylan Young leads us back to the green. Tell these guys not used to this configuration or used to this racetrack, because they were hitting the wall hard off of turn 3 and 4 and running really wide. And right there, they kind of run a little wide again. Dylan Young will retain the race lead for another lap. Young hoping to pull away a little bit here on the 61 of Brick Hill Jr. He's already won a race this season, hoping to get win number 2. That would more than likely solidify his playoff spot. Yeah, once again, next race we go to the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Then I believe our next stop is at Mid-Ohio for the next road course race. We hope to have our buddy back once again, our road course analyst. We shall see. See the 98, Tyler Reed, make a pit stop. Maybe that means pit stops are coming soon. This is sort of a narrow pit entry and a difficult one to hit. So it should be interesting to see these leaders try to pit. And you see the top 3 have kind of pulled away right there. Brick Hill Jr., Dan Hummel, they're all just kind of checked out right now. Up ahead, Dylan Young is catching a little bit of lap traffic, it looks like. That would be the 0 of Dylan Ibrahimian. And we'll see what kind of impact this has on the 38. Meanwhile, Brick Hill Jr. starting to get closer to the back bumper of that 38. He's just trying to think of a way to get around him. Keep in mind that middle line seems to have the best, or seems to carry the most speed, so that bottom lane may not work all too well. Brick Hill Jr. looked, and it doesn't look like he got it that time. And that allowed Dan Hummel to pull right up on the bumper, that 61. And it allows the 99 back here. They're all really close, which is shocking. See, because usually someone in this field will check out at a given time. Here's 61 putting the pressure on, I believe. That 61 won at ISM when we ran there. So Brick Hill Jr. might not be a stranger to winning on short tracks. Back behind them, we got a bit of a battle for 4th. Henry Sanford, he's missed the past handful of races. Looking to rebound here. And another thing to keep in mind, when we run at Indianapolis, these guys are going to be running with restrictor plates. And I believe this is the final track over 2 miles long. That's an oval where these guys will be running restrictor plates on the cars. So some good news, some maybe a sigh of relief for a handful of these drivers, because they know they don't like the, I'm sure they don't like the restrictor plates all too much. Maybe they do, I don't know. I'm sure I'll get some sort of feedback on the premiere. And here we go. We might have a battle for 3rd coming up. It looks like it kind of settled down there. 38 trying to check out right now on Brick Hill Jr. Dylan Young, if he keeps leading at this rate, he's going to have a playoff point. Obviously, like I said, we still got a cycle of pit stops, maybe 2 to get through. I'm looking at 1 right now, possibly, because we're almost at the halfway mark. And you saw 61 closed a little bit that last lap. We'll see. Can Brick Hill Jr. get to the bumper, Dylan Young, and force something? Keep in mind, short track racing, it's one thing to catch someone, it's another thing to pass them. He may have to use the bumper to force the issue on that 38. And they're going to pit coming at about the halfway mark. The 60's got a little damage, and it looks like the 12 is going to stay out. But the 12, I believe, is a lap down. Yes, he is. The 05 is currently the race leader now, Andrew Olson. At the halfway mark, and he's the first guy not named Dylan Young to lead a lap, and he cuts it close. He cut it super close with that one car off Samet Ozkan. That would have been disastrous. Dylan Young racing off the pit lane. He's going to beat the 61 out, but the 61 got a good exit off the pit lane. And the 2 is currently listed as the race leader. That is Tony Green. I'm wondering if he did pit or didn't pit. He's got a little bit of damage, so maybe he's off cycle with the leaders. Currently it's that 2 of that 2 of Tony Green. Dylan Ibrahimian is second as we go through the field. Dylan Young falls to 3rd. Brick Hill Jr. in 4th. That's a lapped car. That's 2 lapped cars. Then we find 5th, Nathan Page. 6th, Dan Hummel. 7th is DJ Dogo. 8th is Audra Baranowskis. 9th is Tyler Reed. 10th is Tyler Faden. Then we fall all the way back to 11th to find the 05 of Andrew Olson. In 12th, we got Karen James. 13th, your most recent Carvana wildcard winner, Austin Shaw. 14th is Greg Graff. 15th is Damian Blue. 16th, Mike Miller. 17th, Brick Hill Sr. 18th is Ryan Johnson. 19th is Anthony Logan. And in 20th, it's a battle right now with Brodemar Otts, but it's going to be Samet Ozkan in 20th. Up front, the 2 of Tony Green has to hold on for 20 more laps. Can he do it? It looks like he's having a little issues holding on, or holding off that 24. That 24's got a lot of speed. And here comes the 2 on a late cycle. He short pitted, hoping that would pay off. And you see there, 38 got around the 0 of Dylan Ibrahimian, but the other leader, Brick Hill Jr., is struggling to get around him. So that'll allow Dylan Young to retain the race lead. And I believe with that lap led, he gets the playoff point. So good job for Dylan Young today. he could be on his way to being our 8th different winner in 8 races. Another thing to keep in mind, some of these race winners this season are not currently in the top 25. We'll have a look at the playoff grid, race number 11 hopefully, so I can give you a good perspective on that at the countdown to green. Race 11 will be at some point next weekend, I believe. So let's see, it's race 8 today, race 9 tomorrow. So yeah, Saturday I believe should be the reveal for that. And you see Tony Green falls a lap down. He is now going to fight Dylan Young to get that lap back. And he's also going to be kind of a pick on that 61. Because now the 61 not only had to struggle to get around the 15 of Befode Sacco, he's now going to have to struggle to get around that 2. And the 2 has fresher tires than both of these leaders right now. But if the leaders can't make it, that 2 is a huge beneficiary of that. Up ahead you see the 0 fighting to stay on the lead lap with the 31 of Joshua Sakali. A lot of rear end damage to that 31. But he's still able to hold off the 0. Passing has been very difficult here today. I don't anticipate we'll see issues passing next race when we travel 15 minutes down the road. Yeah, we're coming to 10 to go. Tony Green looking to get back on the lead lap. And can he do it? Now this lap traffic, Dylan Young into the wall. It's so hard to run too wide here so far. And that's going to allow the 61 to get right into the picture. Yeah, it's a 7-mile travel to the next race. I'm sure these drivers appreciate that kind of scheduling. But we're coming to 8 to go, and the 61 is coming back into the picture. Keep in mind that 38. If I'm Dylan Young, I want to get around this 31 of Joshua Sakali right now. Because if you can get around that 31, that 61 is going to have to do the same. But see, he's starting to check out on the 61 of Brick Hill Jr. again. Okay, we're coming to 6 to go. Now we're going to have 5 to go next time by. See, Austin Shaw has cracked the top 10. Good run going for that team once again as they battle to get into the top 25 in the playoffs. 5 laps to go. Here's the 61. If he's going to have any shot at this win, it's going to be right here, right now. But he just can't get the run off of turn 2. Dylan Young seems to have a better entry and exit. in turns 1 and 2, or Dylan Young in general, just seems to have a better exit off the corner than that 61. But when the 38's held up, like he is right there, and he has to brake check a little bit, that's where the 61's able to make up a little ground. Because obviously Sakali's car is not handling very well with all the damage sustained. Here, come to 3 to go. And you see Dylan Young just trying to find a line. He runs it a little too low that time. That's going to bring the 61 back into the picture with 2 laps of racing to go. If Brick Hill, 31 in the wall. That forces the 38 to go low. And the 15 is below the below the 61. White flag. 1 lap of racing to go. Dylan Young has to try everything he can to hang on for 1 more lap. Here comes the 61 again. He's charging. He's just going to run out of time. Out of turn 4. Dylan Young is going to win at Lucas Oil. Congratulations to that 38 team on a job well done. They dominated the race, and hopefully that success today will translate tomorrow at the Brickyard. A lot of these teams going to be packing up quick and shipping themselves over there for tomorrow's event. We want to thank you for watching. Here come your results and standings. As mentioned about a dozen times today, we will see you at the Brickyard tomorrow afternoon. Goodbye, everyone.